Look, I have stretch marks on my arms because I literally gained 30 pounds when I went to college, and that is fine. Not every single person is gonna look perfect like Madison Beer. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Zhariya Smith and I typically make commentary videos just like this one. So if at any point you guys like my video, make sure to subscribe down below, hit the notification bell to get notified every single time I post, which is on Mondays and on Fridays. And while I'm here, do you guys like my new intro that I made? I'm kind of like testing out the waters because I kind of want to change mine. Because if you guys haven't noticed, I've kind of changed my banner on YouTube. I've changed my little emblem thing in the corner. I'm kind of doing a little rebrand moment. So if you guys like that, let me know. But I'd like to get into the video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about plastic surgery and social media and how they kind of intertwine with one another. So what is the history of plastic surgery? It was first mentioned in Edwin Smith Papyrus, which is a transcription of ancient Egyptian, medical text. And one of the oldest known surgical things was they would have reconstructive surgeries in Egypt. However many years ago that was, it says 3000 to 250 BC, which is a very, very long time ago. And then this was carried on into India in about 800 BC. And I'm gonna say my first introduction to plastic surgery was the TV show Botched. I don't know if you guys ever watched that show. It was so entertaining and it was on E! I'd watch it right after the Kardashians. And it was kind of basically because plastic surgery can go wrong. Not every person is gonna have the same experience. Some doctors are a little bit sketchier than others. People go to foreign countries just to get plastic surgery because it costs less when you didn't know if they're putting cement in you or anything, and it's really, really unsafe and dangerous. So be sure, if you are thinking about plastic surgery and you're watching this as a warning to not get it. I'm not saying don't get it, but if it's something that you're doing for yourself and it's gonna make you feel happier, then do it. But if it's to fit a beauty standard that it's gonna go out of style in 10 years, I wouldn't suggest getting it. And also do your research, because influencers might not be as trustworthy as you may think. Let's talk about influencers and plastic surgery. Now, the reason why I'm filming this video actually is because during an entire Black Lives Matter movement that is happening in protest, Madison Beer decided to go on Instagram Live and talk about how she doesn't have lip filler anymore and that her lip filler has dissolved, and people need to stop telling her that she's lip filler because she doesn't. She has gone protesting, and I definitely recommend if you're gonna go protesting, please be safe. And lip filler is something that's very common. A lot of your favorite beauty gurus have lip filler. And I remember in a video, Jeffree Star had a botched lip filler situation, and they put cement underneath his lip. I'll insert a video. They put cement underneath his lip, and he got it removed finally. But that's the thing, you can get botched surgeries, and Jeffree Star, as you guys know, is the second most subscribed beauty guru on YouTube. So the man's got money and he had a botched surgery. So it's very important to think. And one person that's very vocal about having lip filler is Tana Mojo. She got it because Kylie Jenner got it early. She says that as a joke. I don't know if it's true, but Kylie Jenner, as you guys know, kind of started the lip filler movement and the Kelly lip kits, and now she's a billionaire, allegedly. I saw there was an article that said that she's no longer a billionaire, which that's not my business, but people started getting lip filler and stuff mostly because of Kylie, because she kind of started the wave, which I'm gonna say the wave is Black women who have had big lips for their entire lives, but that's another thing. But there are other influencers like Simply Nessa 15 who got filler in her jaw because she said that her jaw was too masculine, so she wanted it to be more feminine. You have Jackie Aina, Tila Dunn, My Life is Ava, all getting breast augmentations and talking about that on their channels. And even Amari, Tana Mojo's best friend, he also got a nose job to fix his nose on the MTV show. So getting plastic surgery is very, very common among influencers, and a lot of them talk about it, but many of them don't, which is where this unrealistic beauty standard of what these Instagram influencers are kind of pushing out when you have stuff like Facetune, Photoshop, making people's bodies look augmented. And if they do it easy enough, like James Charles and a person who I don't really like, posted a video of them doing the Facetune challenge, and it was them changing their bodies, and they looked generally normal. Like, it wasn't something that was seen as like, oh, this is obviously Facetune. It was scary, you know? An interesting little tidbit about influencer surgeries is there is this woman named Joanna who, she goes by Joanna the nurse, but I don't think you can be a nurse and practice plastic surgery. I don't know. You can correct me in the comments down below, but she's had a YouTube channel since 2017, and she is kind of known as the token, the like #1 girl that does these fillers on Instagram people. You have Tana Mojo that posted a whole video for getting filler, you know, Ashley Swan, her best friend. And Morgan, she didn't specifically name Joanna, but she's like the most popular one. And I don't know if it was a Shane Dawson documentary or whatever, but she was talking about how like they offered to give her filler for free as long as she recorded it and put it on her channel, because that's free promotion. And then you get bigger lips, which is very misleading to an audience of people, a young audience of people that are like relying on you and watching you. And they think that, oh, this is so cool. Tana Mojo's getting shots in her butt, so I should also get shots in my butt. Like, it's like a weird kind of like dynamic of this thing. People use Facetune to literally augment their bodies, and you can look on Instagram and see wavy walls, wavy poles, and it's like, okay, I'm trying to make their body look like an hourglass, or slim thick, as they say. And a big contender, I feel like, of people wanting this curvy body shape is definitely Fashion Nova. I can go on a whole rant about Fashion Nova, but I actually like Fashion Nova. I own 2 pairs of Fashion Nova jeans that are my favorite pair of jeans to wear. But just because I have a differently shaped body and it works for me, but that's just how I was made. It's not like I forced my body to be like that. But like, you have like these things, you're pushing insecurities, you're making people want to get these surgeries so they can match their favorite influencers, their favorite celebrities, and that's not okay. And this is kind of where I'm gonna, talk about what the ideal body type in 2020 is. They want you to be curvy, but not fat. They want you to have full hips and have a small waist. They want that hourglass body shape. They want you to have big boobs, but not too big boobs. They want you to be not too tall or not too short. They want you to weigh less than 150 or even less than 160. I am skinny. I'm like relatively skinny compared to whatever. And I don't weigh 150. I don't. So when you see these people saying like, if you weigh less than 130 pounds then you can't wear a crop top, and like, why do we have these standards? It makes no sense as to why people just can't be like who they are and just be accepted. And there has been a movement of like accepting your body and how you look, but that is just a recent thing. That like, when I was growing up, I always wanted to be skinny because that's how all the models looked, and like now being skinny is out and being curvy is in. And it's just mind-blowing to me. And people can say that this body standard comes from Barbie because Barbie was supposed to be the ideal woman, or Barbara. I feel weird about calling her Barbara, but that is her name. And she had like this hourglass body shape. But like, if you were to take Barbie and put it onto a real person, that person would be missing ribs. They would be like dying pretty much, because that's not how a person's body is supposed to look at all. But when you give that to a bunch of little girls and tell them you want to look like Barbie, suddenly they're in the doctor in the middle of Tijuana getting their ribs removed so they can look like Barbie, and it's ridiculous. I'm going off on a tangent, I know, but I'm gonna end it here. So if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. It helps with the YouTube algorithm and pushes my video to more people. Make sure to leave a comment on like your thoughts about this topic in plastic surgery. And I just want to know, if you guys are protesting and you guys are fighting for a cause that is worth fighting for, please be safe. That's all I ask. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye guys.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.